YouTube, what's going on, y'all? Mejia here, and we're back at again for another video. Before this video even starts, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it just helps the channel so much, and I appreciate all you guys watching. You don't understand how much it means to me. You know, it keeps me going to keep making these tutorials and pumping them out every week, so I appreciate you guys for real. Also too, before the video starts, I'm really sorry if my voice kind of sounds like really ugly right now. I'm just have a pretty bad cold. I could barely breathe. Your boy's going through it. No, this ain't no COVID. This ain't no COVID. We COVID free. With that being said, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I would make like a melodic beat for someone like Lil Uzi or Faygo. And today I'm going to be breaking down a loop that I did with my boy Vendor. So this is how the loop sounds alone. Okay, so with this, as you can see, there's some layers to it. There's like a little switch up with some vocals. So I'm gonna just go ahead and explain my process in this loop. So the first sound I started off with was this synth from me and Rio's new static one-shot kit. And if you guys want to cop this, I highly recommend because it's one of my favorite kits that I've put out. I've made a lot of my newer samples with it. And also to shout out to Chemix for all this kit art on it. And if you guys want it, it's gonna be a link down below. All my sounds are available at Wave Supply. Shameless plug. Okay, so I started off with this MIDI that Vendor sent me. I didn't really change much on the MIDI just because I thought it was already fire. I got this synth from the one-shot kit, then I turned up the release a little bit just to give it a little bit more of a longer feel and it's not so stabby. So this is how this sounds alone. So as you can see, it has a really repetitive pattern, but that's what I like most about it. For processing, I just put some Valhalla verb on it, just because in a lot of the one-shot kits that I make, I like to make the sounds as ready as possible. So like you don't really need too much effects on it just because I already affect them. Okay, so then I got this little pop D50 mute guitar from Nexus, and I drew out a pattern and it sounds like this. Okay, so with this sound, what I did was, in terms of the processing, I took it over, put some Valhalla verb, EQ just to get some of the low ends out. Then I put this guitar rig preset on it just to give it more of a realistic guitar sound. It's called Beautiful Dirt. I use this preset a lot. And then also to note too in the guitar rig, just to make it stereo, always mark these two little circles right here, just because it gives it that wider feel. I went into arcade, just some hooked, like really basic stuff. And I drew out this pattern. And I really like just how that sounded with the sample because it kind of gave me like, I don't know, the sample gives me kind of like almost like popish vibes from like back then. I don't even know how to describe it. All I did was really just take that vocal and then put some reverb and then an EQ on it just to get rid of the highs and lows because I like when it sounds kind of like vintage. So this is how the sample or the vocal sound with that processing. So as you can see, just with that alone, it sounds pretty good. So after I got that, I went into Serum, Mad Max's kit, and I got this Plug Fruity, and then I layered it on top of the original sound. So this is how that sounds. And this sound, I didn't really do any processing to it because it didn't need any. That's what I like about Serum. A lot of the sounds are already ready to go. I just got a regular keyscape library piano, the cinematic piano, and I drew out the chords just to kind of piece the whole loop together. So this is how the chords sound. Yeah, so now that we have that, I literally just drew out the chords. That was pretty much it for the piano. Okay, so then for the final piece of the sample, I went into expand, and honestly the stock sound that expand like starts off with right when you open it like is really cool. I just kind of mess with the attack. It's like a pad of some sort, so I just drew out this pattern. Okay, so one of the effects presets I used on this in terms of processing is in the presets folder of my stash kit. If you guys would like to cop this, just shoot me a DM on Instagram. So I put some shaper box on it, some Valhalla verb, a looperator, it's the less is more preset, and then an EQ, and that's all the process. Boy, my whole house is like awake right now. And that's pretty much it. That's all the elements of the sample, and then I arranged it and organized it in a way that I would want. I hear some really good drums on this. So yeah, let's do it. So I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna speed it up to like 146, just to give it like a faster feel, because I feel like it's a little too slow. So as you can see, I put one of the effects presets on the hi-hats, and it just kind of gives it like a different bounce. So now we're gonna go in and finish the beat. So with that being said, this is how I would make a beat for someone like Faygo or Lil Uzi, just some real melodic stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps the channel. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next, because I'm always reading the comments. And if you want any of the sounds used in this video, go cop my kits from Wave Supply. I'll leave the link down below. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night, day, afternoon. What else is there? I don't know. Bye.